about Kid Tannen? What do we know about him?
He's loud, he's obnoxious, he's not very bright, and he doesn't like anybody getting in his way.
That's a Tannen, all right. This might be a stupid question, but couldn't you have designed your rocket-powered drill to run on fuel that, isn't illegal?
Illegal? What does law have to do with science? Science has its own laws. You, of all people, should know that.
But couldn't you tweak your engine design a little so it runs on something else?
Like what?
I don't know, gas maybe?
Gasoline? Yesterday's news. You'll see. By 1940, automobiles will all run on pure alcohol.
Some of us down at the patent office are wondering, what made you think of a rocket-powered drill?
Ah, that'd be Journey to the Center of the Earth by Jules Verne. It was a revelation.
Yeah, that's kind of what we figured. Have you read The Time Machine?
H.G. Wells? Not yet, but it's on my list.
We'll score that hooch somehow.
I'll keep cogitating.
Hey, Miss Strickland.
Oh, hello, Mr. Corleone. Try not to draw any undue attention my way. I'm on the trail of a hot new scoop, as we in the newspaper business say.
I'm sorry about the way Einstein lit into you back there. I don't know what got into him.
Well, I hope you've learned to keep him under control.
Yeah, I found someone to keep him distracted.
Very good. Now let's see if you know your multiplication tables.
What's the scoop?
I've heard rumors that something shady is going on at the Sisters of Mercy soup kitchen. It's under new management, And we mustn't jump to any conclusions, not till the facts are in. I hope to heaven it is just a rumor. That soup kitchen is the front line in the good fight. If it goes bad, what will happen to the Stay Sober Society? Not to mention all the charitable institutions that depend on me for soup deliveries.
You make hot soup deliveries?
It's one of my many small contributions to the good cause. Healthy bodies, healthy souls, or so one hopes. I pick up barrels of hot soup at the kitchen, and I deliver them hither and thither. Hill Valley Orphanage, the St. Francis Xavier Ranch for Unwanted Children, Foggy Mountain Home for the Incurably Insane, Shady Acres Rest Home. Oh, I can barely keep track of them all. It's a very big job.
Hey, I can help you deliver soup. I donate a lot of time to charities.
Oh? Which ones?
The, Mario...
Italians do so many good works.
If you'll just fix it so I can pick up the barrels of soup.
Now hold your horses, let's not get overeager. I drive the soup cycle in this town, and I'm not about to turn it over to an upstart. But if you're well connected with the local charitable institutions...
Yeah?
You can let me know when they're running low on soup.
As a matter of fact, I do know a local charity that's running low on soup.
Oh? Who?
The Rest Home.
Those dear old-timers. Soup is one of the few pleasures they have left. All right, Edna, just think of all those poor unfortunates and hold your nose. Mr. Donnelly!
Hey, cue ball.
What?
The truck just arrived with a fresh shipment of, soup.
Soup?
Well, this is the regular soup, and this is the special soup.
Right. Special.
Hey, what are you doing?
I'm spicing up the soup. It's my secret recipe.
Listen, this ain't the Savoy, and we ain't here to feed these bozos no fancy soup. The boss has got a business to rebuild, so knock off the goofing and mind your post.
All right. Just try the soup. Well?
I can see why you want to keep this a secret.
Excuse me.
You talking to me?
Could I have a bowl of soup?
You're a soup kitchen. What do you think?
What kind of soup is this? It tastes like...
Scrolle ribolita?
I was gonna say week-old cabbage.
Everyone's a critic. Look, all I got to work with is this 2-bit soup in a barrel and spice rack that hadn't been restocked since the Coolidge administration. What do you think I should do to perk this slop up?
Let's see. Have you tried... parsley? It might help to, complement the mellow flavor of the cabbage.
Compliment the mellow... What are you talking about?
Trust me.
You might be on to something, kid. Let me see what I got.
There's no way I'm gonna keep that door open without some help. Huddle up, Emmett.
Huddle?
Just listen up for a second. Emmett, I can't get into the door over there. Those tables are jamming it shut.
The door? So your plan is to just waltz in there and take a barrel of alcohol?
No, of course not. That would be stupid, right?
I'll say.
Still, I'd like to get that door open. I can't do anything from out here.
Well, it's a simple matter of physics. A lever, some sort of stop. Let me see what I can come up with.
What is it, kid?
Okay, I've got some more ideas about your soup.
Do tell.
Let's see. Have you tried... giving the soup a little heat, maybe?
Why, is it getting cold?
No, I mean, like chili powder. Muy caliente.
Oh, bit of a tough guy, huh? Actually, I like it spicy too, but it's gotta be edible for the common folks.
Come on, a little dash isn't gonna kill anyone.
Ah, heck. You got my... Spice it up a bit, shall we?
Eureka!
The kitchen's for management only, rummy.
Whoa!
I hope Doc Jr.'s thingamabob holds out. I hope Doc Jr.'s thingamabob holds out. Pretty neat, Doc. Nope. I'm still not getting through here. But at least those tables are propped up now. Pretty neat, Doc. Nope. I'm still not getting through here. But at least those tables are propped up now. Eli thought she was drunk and said to her, "How long will you keep on getting drunk? Get rid of your wine." Eli should mind his own business. Emmett.
Yes?
Interesting.
Just a little mechanical ingenuity. In the end, the door is open.
Yeah, good job. Any ideas about how to get the hooch?
Hooch?
The alcohol, Emmett.
One might come to the conclusion that the hooch is being hidden in some of those barrels.
You're probably right, but which ones?
Now, if I could get my hands on some of those barrels, I could weigh them and compare their specific gravity.
Specific gravity? Come on, Emmett. Kids' goons aren't going to let us do an experiment on their barrels.
Oh, I suppose you're right. We'll just have to ask the guy behind the counter.
What? Ask him if any of his barrels are filled with illegal moonshine? Get real here.
Well, I imagined a modicum of subtlety would be used.
Subtlety. Right. We'll score that hooch somehow.
I'll keep cogitating.
I better not talk to him. I don't want to mess up his timeline.
What is it, kid?
So this place used to be a soup kitchen.
What do you mean used to be? Despite recent changes in ownership, this joint is still available for the purposes of distributing food to the needy and the not-so-well-to-do. And no other purposes whatsoever.
Right. What's a tough guy like Kid Tannen doing running a soup kitchen?
Mr. Tannen purchased the soup kitchen from the Sisters of Mercy in an effort to repair his reputation as a respectable community figure after his fine name was besmirched by the malignant and malicious the actions of the misguided vandals that done burned down his place of business.
His speakeasy.
I cannot confirm nor deny any claims of so-called illegal bootlegging at the Just eat your damn soup, pipsqueak.
Why's the soup in a barrel?
'Cause it's hard to ladle off the floor.
I still think the soup needs more flavor. Looks like these pipes go into the basement. Nice rack.
Yeah, we got all kinds of culinary enhancements back there.
Hey, Miss Strickland.
Oh, hello, Mr. Corleone. Try not to draw any undue attention my way. I'm on the trail of a hot new scoop, as we in the newspaper business say.
You asked me to tell you if one of the local charities is running low on soup.
Does somebody need a visit from my soup cycle?
The orphanage.
My, how those little ragamuffins can eat.
I still think the soup needs more flavor. Looks like these pipes go into the basement. I don't think so. After all the trouble I went through getting this thing, there's no way I'm letting it out of my sight.
Ah, Miss Strickland. Come for some more soup?
Come now, Mr. Donnelly. You know I wouldn't set one foot in this mockery of all that is good and decent if the poor of Hill Valley weren't so dependent on Mr. Tannen's overblown show of generosity.
Was that a yes?
Just give me the soup before I gag on the hypocrisy.
I'll tell the boss you said hello.
I'll just bet you will.
Looks like these pipes go into the basement. Maybe not.
What is it, kid?
I still think the soup needs more flavor. Nice rack.
Yeah, we got all kinds of culinary enhancements back there.
I hope Doc Jr.'s thingamabob holds out.
The kitchen's for management only, Rummy.
Whoa! Nice rack.
Yeah, we got all kinds of culinary enhancements back there.
It's kind of blocked off there, isn't it?
Yeah, but what can you do?
What about those barrels? What kind of soup is that?
It's not it's special soup.
What's special about it?
It's made for grown-ups, kid.
A soup for grown-ups?
That's right, kid. Be nosy. See where it gets you.
Can I have a barrel of that soup?
A barrel of soup? Absolutely not, kid. Even in times like these, I can tell you ain't that hungry.
Are those all... Don't you have any other kinds of soup?
No. What is it, kid?
Mind if I look around a bit?
No.
I hope Doc Jr.'s thingamabob holds out. Emmett.
Yes?
Alright, I think I figured out which barrels have the hooch.
Then what are you waiting for?
He's not just gonna give me a barrel.
Of course. Well, you seem to have a way with people, so I'll leave it up to you to trick that lummox into giving up his moonshine.
Obviously, this kitchen isn't the speakeasy.
Indeed. This must be some sort of front meant to cleverly and legally obfuscate the existence of a hidden establishment of ill repute. Perhaps in the basement.
It might... We'll score that hooch somehow.
I'll keep cogitating.
Hey, Miss Strickland.
Oh, hello, Mr. Corleone. Try not to draw any undue attention my way. I'm on the trail of a hot new scoop, as we in the newspaper business say.
Did you finish the story you interviewed me for? About Carl Sagan?
Yes, but those pig-headed editors at the paper rejected it. They said my story was slanted, and that I was glorifying a suspected arsonist. As if their stories aren't always glorifying the criminal vermin that run this town. This whole thing makes me so mad I could spit. Though of course I never would. There's an ordinance against it, and it's so untidy.
What's the Stay Sober Society?
You haven't heard of the SSS? They do the most marvelous work, taking hopeless drunken bums and turning them into former hopeless drunken bums. I'm one of the founding members. I was ever, well, you know. Anyway, we've always met in the cellar of the Sisters of Mercy soup kitchen, but for some reason the new managers don't want us down there, so we're stuck. We've got nowhere to meet.
I know a place where the Stay Sober Society can meet.
Oh? Where?
The Brown residence.
You mean Judge Brown's place?
Yeah, I happen to be good friends with his son Emmett, and he's told me the judge would love to lend his place out for, good causes like yours.
Really? Why, that's the most generous, public-spirited offer I've received in a month of Sundays. Please, tell your friend Emmett we accept. The meeting isn't due to start for a little while, so that'll give our people some time to set up.
You asked me to tell you if one of the local charities is running low on soup.
Does somebody need a visit from my soup cycle?
The Stay Sober Society.
Bless you for thinking of them. But that meeting isn't scheduled to start for a little while, and we wouldn't want them eating cold soup.
You asked me to tell you if one of the local charities is running low on soup.
Does somebody need a visit from my soup cycle?
A farm for unwanted children.
Perhaps their parents don't want them because they eat too much.
What is it, kid?
I still think the soup needs more flavor.
More soup?
Please. And tell Kid that soup or no soup, he's not fooling anyone.
Edna picked up the barrel of hooch. Now all I have to do is to get it from her somehow. Hey, Miss Strickland.
Oh, hello, Mr. Corleone. I'm afraid I haven't much time. The meeting of the Stay Sober Society is due to begin very soon.
You asked me to tell you if one of the local charities is running low on soup.
Does somebody need a visit from my soup cycle?
Never mind, I'm wrong. The pool hall isn't a charity.
Certainly not.
I got a book.
Oh? Where?
Nice bike. Huffy?
Huffy? I'm not huffy. I'm passionate. Passionate about justice, safety, law, and order.
Never mind. We'll score that hooch somehow.
I'll keep cogitating.
Hey, Miss Strickland.
Oh, hello, Mr. Corleone. I'm afraid I haven't much time. The meeting of the Stay Sober Society is due to begin very soon.
You asked me to tell you if one of the local charities is running low on soup.
Does somebody need a visit from my soup cycle?
The Stay Sober Society.
That's right! They'll soon be gathering at the Brown estate, and we haven't provided refreshments. I can't get over the generosity of your friend Emmett, volunteering his father's house for our meeting.
Huh? Wait there! Michael! What in the name of Thomas Alva Edison do you think you're doing?
Don't you get it? You need alcohol to run your drill, right? Those bootleggers at the soup kitchen won't let us get our hands on any of their hooch. But we can get Miss Strickland to pick it up for us and deliver it right to your door.
Out of the question.
Why?
I can't just let strangers invade my parents' house. What do we know about these people?
They're really polite.
We don't know that.
They're sober. It says so right in the name.
Well, okay, but a Pop needs his peace and quiet at the end of the day. This meeting is sure to be too noisy for him.
So get your dad a pair of earplugs.
I can't tell my father to wear earplugs.
They'll be quiet. You'll be quiet, right?
Oh, yes! I play my tambourine very softly.
You hear that?
Yes, but
But what?
it's still impossible.
Think of the Stay Sober Society. What'll happen to them?
They can all fall off the wagon for all I care.
But I promised Miss Strickland. It means so much to her.
The answer is still no.
Okay, forget the whole thing. We don't have to test your rocket-powered drill tonight.
We don't.
No, I'll take the train back to Washington and I'll tell the folks at the office to give the patent to Dr. McCoy.
Wait. You will instruct the members of the society to wipe their feet before they come inside.
Then you are Emmett Brown. I thought as much. You have such a righteous face. Edna Strickland, I don't know how to thank you for your generosity.
Pleased to meet you.
The feeling is mutual.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
You worry too much, Emmett. Well, we've served the subpoena and gotten a barrel of booze delivered to your house. Looks like we're off to your lab to build your rocket drill. You do have a lab, right?
What kind of future patent holder would I be without a lab? Come on.
Doc! I'm off to get the rocket drill.
Good. Come on, let's go. Time waits for no man.
Are you sure this is gonna work, Emmett?
Don't let the ramshackle nature of my laboratory fool you. If all goes according to plan, we'll soon be in possession of the most powerful rocket fuel known to man.
That's great. How?
Well, it's very simple. This crankshaft induces a powerful direct current into the electrolysis chamber, producing hydrogen, which must be periodically released into the primary distillation barrel. While tending to the hydrogen, we'll also need to regularly sprinkle these shredded protein flakes into this aquarium of tuber bacteria to generate the necessary nitrogen to catalyze the reaction.
Cool. cool.
No, hot. Extremely hot. The temperature of the reaction must be kept at a steady temperature of 623 degrees Kelvin by carefully pumping these bellows. Any questions?
E.M.D? Why is there a brace of drunkards gathering on our lawn?
Sweet fancy Moses, it's my father!
So?
So, he doesn't know I'm engaging in acts of scientific exploration in here. He thinks this is where I go pour through my law books.
Oh.
You tend to the reaction, I'll try to get rid of him.
Tend to the what? Can't we just start over after he's gone?
It's too late. The reaction's already started. Don't worry. I'll try to help you out where I can.
But...
E.M.D?
Coming, Father! Father!
Don't you father me, child.
Food for thought, Pop. It's cruel.
Someday you are going to...
Maybe I should just get struck by lightning. Would that make you happy?
People don't know.
Listen to the words I'm emphasizing.
Don't you turn your back on me.
Can't you see this is... eating me up inside?
If you know what someday you are going to...
I have no idea what kind of pressure I'm under. What did you do?
E.M.D, who are you talking to in there?
No one, Father. Pressuring me to be something I'm not. This may come as a shock to you, Pop, but not everyone wants to be a lawyer. Won't you release me from your unattainable expectations? Just pay attention to what I say.
E.M.D, I'm not through with you yet.
Don't you have a release valve on your mouth somewhere?
If you know what someday you are going...
My fault if I don't get a spark out of laws and statutes? Don't you have a release valve on your mouth somewhere? Excellent. Now twist the valve there. Great. We're about a quarter of the way home.
E.M.D, get back here!
Oops.
You're going to find out.
My fault if I don't get a spark out of laws and statutes?
I hope someday you have children and I don't...
Why don't you go feed the ducks, Father? Why won't you release me from your unattainable expectations?
You're going to find out when you get older.
The hotter you get, the more I know I'm right.
Coffee.
what kind of pressure I'm under.
You know my blood pressure.
Halfway there.
Emmett!
Keep up the good work. Flame inside me that cannot be quelled by your legalistic gobbledygook, Father.
Someday,
Stop being such a crank! Father, why don't you ever listen to me? Pressuring me to be something I'm not.
keep bellowing like that.
May come as a shock to you, Pop, but not everyone wants to be a lawyer.
What are they feeding you in that school of yours? You look like a skeleton. Someday.
Why are you always bellowing at me? No idea what kind of pressure I'm under. I thought you were a scientist.
Emmett!
No one's eating you, Father, but I wish you would go on a diet.
Your ancestors are spinning in their graves right now.
A room full of lawyers trapped in a burning building? A good start.
Pressure? You're a child. You don't know anything about pressure.
Times do I have to prove myself to you before I can shake your overbearing criticisms?
Von Brauns have been officers of the court since God's heavenly spark was gave.
Don't touch anything until I tell you to.
Emmett!
Must you always scatter condescension my way?
Burn your bridges so cavalierly, my son. Someday.
To release me from your unattainable expectations.
Mother and I are shocked at your behavior, young man.
Food for thought, Pop. It's gruel.
Will it take to light a fire under your unappreciative hindquarters?
Galileo's rotations. Do you ever listen to yourself?
You didn't like it.
Listen to the words I'm emphasizing.
Emmett!
Stop getting so hot under the collar, Pop.
Trying to spin this argument around to my failings.
One great thing ever generated by a lawyer. Lawyers are nothing but overblown bags of gas.
Are they feeding you in that school of yours?
What did you do?
Emmett!
Really want to vent our dirty laundry in public like this?
Pressure? You're a child. You don't know anything about pressure.
What use is a microorganism for law?
Mr. Emmett!
Who invented fire, Pop? I don't know either, but you can be damn sure it wasn't a lawyer.
Will it take to light a fire under your unappreciative hindquarters?
Maybe I should just get struck by lightning. Would that make you happy?
Keep bellowing like that. You're going to hurt
Lawyers are nothing but a bunch of hot air. There, I said it. I strongly object to the current of this conversation, Father. Just pay attention to what I say.
Emmett!
Don't you have a release valve on your mouth somewhere?
Trying to spin this argument around to my failings. Someday.
How many times do I have to prove myself to you before I can shake your overbearing criticisms? Why don't you ever listen to me? I thought you were a scientist.
Emmett!
Oh, maybe your burning passion, Father, but it is not mine. You get to control my life just because you fed and clothed me for 17 years.
Your ancestors are spinning in their graves right now.
If it weren't for scientists, men like you would still be divining the future with sheep's bladders and goat gizzards.
Some bronze have been officers of the court since God's heavenly...
Don't touch anything until I tell you to.
Emmett!
Being such a crank!
Mother and I are shocked at your behavior, young man.
Can't you see this is eating me up inside?
Burn your bridges so cavalierly, my son. Emmett, you got
Pressuring me to be something I'm not.
Mother and I are shocked at your behavior, young man.
Should I honor your wishes? You treat me like common bacteria. I get a turn to talk, or is this going to be another monologue?
What are they feeding you in that school of yours? You look like a skeleton.
No idea what kind of pressure I'm under.
What will it take to light a fire under your unappreciative hindquarters, Captain?
Almost there.
Emmett!
Coming, Father! One great thing ever generated by a lawyer. Why don't you go feed the ducks, Father? You invented fire pop? Listen to the words I'm emphasizing.
Emmett!
Eating you, Father, but I wish you would go on a diet. Fires are nothing but a bunch of hot air. There, I said. Galileo's rotations. Do you ever listen to yourself? You have a release valve on your mouth somewhere? Maybe I should just get struck by lightning. Would that make you happy? Oh, what use has a microorganism for law? Pressuring me to be something I'm not. Why are you always bellowing at me? How many times do I have to prove myself to you before I can shake your... What did you do?
Emmett!
Not just another one of your staffers who spins around you like a top. If it weren't for scientists, men like you would still be divining the future with sheep's bladders and goat gizzards. The hotter you get, the more I know I'm right. This may come as a shock to you, Pop, but not everyone wants to be a lawyer. Just pay attention to what I say.
Emmett!
My fault if I don't get a spark out of laws and statutes? Won't you release me from your unattainable expectations? Being such a crank! Can't you see this is eating me up inside? They call a room full of lawyers trapped in a burning building a good start. I thought you were a scientist.
Emmett!
This may come as a shock to you, Pop, but not everyone wants to be a lawyer. Maybe your burning passion, Father, but it is not mine. I get a turn to talk, or is this going to be another monologue? Oh, it's eating you, Father, but I wish it would go on a diet. Maybe I should just get struck by lightning. Would that make you happy? Really want to vent our dirty laundry in public like this? Not just another one of your staffers who spins around you like a top. Stop getting so hot under the collar, Pop. Don't touch anything until I tell you to.
Emmett!
Fires are nothing but overblown bags of gas. One great thing ever generated by a... Listen to the words I'm emphasizing.
Emmett!
Galileo's rotations. Do you ever listen to yourself? You really want to vent our dirty laundry in public like this? Must you always scatter condescension my way? Won't you release me from your unattainable expectations? You don't get to control my life just because you fed and clothed me for 17 years. Weren't for scientists, men like you would still be divining the future with sheep's bladders and goat gizzards. What did you do?
Emmett!
Pressuring me to be something I'm not. I honor your wishes. You treat me like common bacteria. Don't you have a release valve on your mouth somewhere? You don't like my performance at the courthouse, then fire me. This isn't food for thought, Pop. It's drool. There is a flame inside me that cannot be quelled by your legalistic gobbledygook, Father. You have no idea what kind of pressure I'm under. You go feed the ducks, Father. Fires are nothing but overblown bags of gas. Stop getting so hot under the collar, Pop. What use is a microorganism for long? Just pay attention to what I say.
Emmett!
You go feed the ducks, Father. Strongly object to the current of this conversation, Father. I thought you were a scientist.
Emmett!
My fault if I don't get a spark out of laws and statutes. How many times do I have to prove myself to you before I can shake your overbearing criticisms? Galileo's rotations. Don't touch anything until I tell you to.
Emmett!
Like my performance at the courthouse, then fire me. Don't you see this is eating me up inside? Oh, maybe your burning passion, Father, but it is not mine. Being such a crank! Should I honor your wishes? You treat me like common bacteria. There's a flame inside me that cannot be quelled by your legalistic gobbledygook, Father. You don't get to control my life just because you fed and clothed me for 17 years. If it weren't for scientists, men like you would still be divining the future with sheep's bladders and goat gizzards. Maybe I should just get struck by lightning. Would that make you happy? Oh, it's eating you, Father, but I wish it would go on a diet. No idea what kind of pressure I'm under. I'm afraid we'll have to take this up later, Pop. My soup's about to boil over.
What? This isn't over, young man.
Whew.
Are you okay? You and your dad sounded...
It was an argument we should have had a long time ago. We... Oh! I expect to hear back from the patent office.
Oh, in about, I'd say... I can't.
Huh?
Emmett, I'm not from the patent office.
I don't understand.
I lied to you, but I didn't want to. It was the only way I can get you to trust me. See, there's somebody who's in big trouble. Someone very important to me, to both of us. I can't tell you who, but I need to save him tonight, and I need your invention to do it. I'll get it back to you, I promise. And, Emmett, you're gonna be a great inventor.
Wait! Keep the throttle at about 8.
Okay, Doc, I got the drill. Now let's get you out of here. Come on, start.
Mr. Corleone! You're too late!
Too late? The Doc's not supposed to be... Doc!
They're moving him to another facility for safekeeping! Oh, I better go get a quote from the police chief.
Paddy wagon intercepted. Suspect slain. And they're still after him. How am I gonna rescue him now? At least the rocket part came out of this in one piece. Alright, I'm coming, Doc. Doc, I've got to get you out of here.
What's that?
I said you're still in danger.
Never mind, never mind. Get me out of here, and we'll talk later.
Watch out!
Careful, Marty!
Can't break the lock!
There's a key, but it's probably up front.
I'll be back!
I'll wait right here!
What's he doing here? Keys. How do I get him? I don't think throwing the hubcap at that would do any good. Keys. The window's shut tight. I don't think throwing the hubcap at that would do any good. No good. The window's shut. No good. The window's shut. They won't budge. Not sure what that... Keys are on the dashboard, but I can't reach them.
You need a protraction appurtenance!
What?
A reach extender!
Kid Tannen's driving the truck.
In Tannen! That explains a lot!
I need a distraction.
Leave it to me! Hey, driver! Don't drive me too fast! Watch how you take those curves! What are you trying to do, kill me? I object to your tone of voice, and I find this seat distinctly uncomfortable. Do you have a pillow I can sit on? Hey, I'm talking to you, driver. Don't ignore me. You!
Thanks, Doc. I guess that's why they call you the Streak.
How did you know that?
I have my sources. Stand back, Doc.
Marty! Oh!
How you doing, Doc?
Hey, get in there!
Eat leg. Sagan. Ow! Son of a bitch!
We need something to get rid of these cops! Oh! This is a rescue!
That's the idea.
was hoping you knew.
Why couldn't your younger self have built us a hoverboard?
They won't be invented for another 84 years.
Got any ideas?
Doesn't, but none of them are applicable to this situation.
Throttle! Doc, are you okay?
I'm fine. But I wonder what sorts of bizarre repercussions my younger self's invention of a flying bicycle will have on the timeline.
Did you know that would happen?
I had a suspicion. I never could keep those rockets from exploding.
So, what do we do now?
Now we get back to 1986 before our interactions with the past inevitably cascade into a calamitous future. Where'd you leave Einstein?
Doc?
He's not in the pound, is he?
No. We've got bigger problems right now.
Great Scott!
What's happening?
I don't know. We'll have to be careful not to run into ourselves.
Hey, fellas.
All right, McFly. Let's go see the boss.
History says Tanner will be arrested by a rookie cop by the name of Danny Parker.
I fear that nothing will save Hill Valley from descending into the fires of chaos and corruption.
Nothing is over until Kid Tannen says it's over.